Good day. My name is Derek Lee, Bosun's broadcast head. This show is Bosun's newest contribution to our mission of thought leadership in UA&P. Here, we talk about lesser-known concepts the university may sometimes be too shy to talk about in the open. The goal here is to offer new and unorthodox ideas to energize discussion in UA&P, from ideas, issues, cultures, and the occasional politics. We want to dissect what makes UA&P student life different. To do this, we carefully casted people from different backgrounds, 6 unorthodox thought leaders to lead the way, people with expressive personalities, youthful point of views, and a constant outsider's mentality, people whose wisdom transcends the 4 corners of the university, who are daring enough to question norms and cultures, and are definitely not shy with sharing all of this with others. Welcome to the discussion room that can never be booked. Welcome to Discussion Room 95.
So hey guys, welcome back to Discussion Room 95. And for you, we have a new topic to discuss this time. Something that you guys are very interested about, something we enjoy talking about. But before that, I would like to introduce myself. I will be the main host for tonight. My name is Holly Pantaleon, and here we have our co-hosts.
So I'm Marga Halantoni.
I'm Xavier.
Kyle.
Yeah, so now this topic that we will be talking about is more of like perspectives on and different opinions on this topic, which is love and dating culture and stuff. So before that, our prod team actually and one of our co-hosts, Cholo, prepared something for us. So this it's a video that we will react to, and if you guys want, you can take notes on your phones or in your head. Now he went around and wait, let's just watch it.
So hello guys, my name is Cholo and I'm coming to you guys on behalf of Bosun's Discussion Room 95. And today we're gonna be going around campus asking fellow dragons what their take on love life in the university is. So let's go. Hey dude. What's up?
Oh hey man, what's up bro?
Hey guys, this is my friend Sad.
Oh,
now,
hi.
Sad, I'm coming to you on behalf of Bosun's very own Discussion Room 95. And I want to debunk what dating culture is like in UA&P. So, what's your opinion on that?
The dating culture here, I guess the fact that it's a small community, everybody knows everybody, so might as well just be friendly. I mean, based on my personal experience, I got friends bro.
Swear.
Yeah bro, like for real.
I mean, there's always this unspoken rule that you can't date a blockmate.
Actually.
Then everyone, a lot of us end up either thinking or dating a blockmate.
How's that for you?
Go away.
Alright, thanks for your answer.
Alright.
I think the dating culture here in UA&P is pretty gross. Because
Damn. How come?
well, in the sense that it's such a small school, same people, and when you date a lot of people from the same, in that same group of people, in a way, parang pasa-pasahan, in a way.
Actually, it's a good way to see it.
Yeah. So, and also since a lot of the kids that enter UA&P, they're from conservative families. So when they get exposed to this new environment, they become kind of wild and they go all out.
I feel,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel.
And so that kind of it shows.
All right.
In school.
It's actually a really good observation. Thanks for your answer.
Sure.
Have a great day.
Yeah, it's present, definitely. But I think people have to be smart about what they get themselves into, or know what they're getting themselves into. Like here in school, I'm not gonna necessarily say it's a bad thing, but be smart about it. Probably develop the friendship. Right?
Yeah,
should be the foundation. Something you learn. I mean, that's something that makes it different from other schools.
Okay.
It's done, huh?
So thanks, Cholo, for that. You the bomb. Yeah, I guess it's done.
Okay.
So with that, wait. Let's keep that in mind first.
Okay.
I want to ask a question. Who here is taken?
Do we raise our hands?
Yeah. Single. Single team.
Oh,
All right.
What side? Like
Okay.
divided.
So
Time to fight.
what were some points that you guys what were some points that you guys parang like disagree with, agree with what they said? Well, this is UA&P dating culture, so
Well, I think like it's true that like UNP is really a small school.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
you're gonna see the same people every day, and it's like basically everyone, and like the thing about that is like sometimes you find a girl attractive, right? You like a girl, but you find her attractive, and suddenly become close with her or friends with her, and it turns out like you don't want to date her or anything. Yeah? But that's just me. But yeah, it's a small school.
Like connection to that, like it starts with the friendship foundation. Like you found her attractive. Like that's always the first form. Like it starts with an attraction, and then you get to know the person, and that will eventually tell you if you just keep going for more, or if you're really just friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
What's interesting also is like the difference in the opinion. Like
Yeah.
you see how the
it's extreme, no?
yeah, like
either like super negative or positive.
Yeah.
but you can see that like with Mito.
Yeah.
You can see that
Mito. This one's for
parang
you.
his opinion on it's a bit like evolved.
Yeah.
Mature.
Like media.
Oh, mature.
Spoken like a real president.
Oh, president of PMT.
Yeah.
President of Pizza.
Ooh, PMT.
Yeah, and I think he also I know Mito because we took the same class last year. About family. I remember my prof
Yeah.
about that.
So, like, are your significant others from the same university?
Yes.
Yeah, and did it
Yes.
start did it start out this like as a friendship, like how you described it? Did it start out as a friendship? Or because a lot of people would say na, how come in UA&P? Well, this is what I would hear. In UA&P, it's always about start with friendship, but like there are some in other schools, they was like, oh, if I like that person, I just go for it. Like, let's just start dating agad. So, it's very contrasting kasi yung UA&P, it's very distinct.
Yeah.
Like, how, I don't know if it's because of value formation or whatever, but it's very distinct from other universities.
Yeah.
So, like, do you have any experiences na, parang ganon yung developan ng feelings?
Well, in my opinion, it's like, how can you be friends with someone that you barely even see in school, or you're not in the same org, not in the same classes, not the same course. So like, how are you gonna be friends with her? Of course, you have to go out of your way to initiate
friendship.
the friendship. But then that's the thing. It's like the reason why you want to initiate the friendship is to date her, diba? So it's like in some cases you can be friends, but in some cases you can't, and you just go for it. Like that's how it was in.
But you
in
start
my
off
case.
with being friends.
Yeah, of course.
Like you don't just like
you
jump
don't just go
into
straight in and like I want to date you. I like you. No.
Like you have the intention, like
You gotta
okay,
do that.
See,
Yeah.
she's one out of many.
Yeah.
But let's get to know her if I if I want to be with her.
Yeah. But then like of course like in the back of your mind, there's always that intention that even if this is in the case that you barely see her in school or you're not in the same orgs or course, it's like it's always in the back of your mind that you want to date her. You get me?
Yeah, but what makes you want to date her more? Because you get to know her more. You
Exactly.
like her
Yeah,
qualities.
but then it's like how when they say friendship, there's always like that thing where it's like there has to be no malice or nothing in your head that I want to get you. It's just I just want friends. But then like in the cases, like I said, the case I was talking about a while ago.
Just
like,
because I don't know, like for me, like just because you're saying like, I wouldn't say like start with a friendship meaning we just need to be friends. No, I mean you have to. Friendship is a form of relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the first establishment. So first you're acquaintances, and then
Yes.
you become friends, and then you can start dating.
Okay.
Like it doesn't usually end with friends. Like by saying like it starts with a friendship. No, I want her to only be my friend. I mean, you can be friends, but maybe be like, hey, like she's someone I think I'd get along with today eventually.
Yes,
So how long do you think is a friendship?
For me, I wouldn't know. Like I can't. I feel like it just depends on.
I have a question though. For example, okay, wait. Okay, this is applied. I mean, anyone can answer. But then, okay, what if a guy sees a girl in the university and takes interest in her, and his intention is to be with her, but then like he establishes that friendship, right?
Yeah.
But it's not purely like just friendship. Do you get it?
Yeah,
Do you
I
understand?
get it. That's what I'm coming.
Oh,
off
that's what
as.
you're.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like there's no real foundation.
Unless,
Is that what you're
unless
talking about?
I think the real foundation comes when, you know, these two people, they really do start as friends with no intention of being with that person, and then that's when they develop.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
It's not even possible.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Because you know how like. I don't
Why
know.
you think it's
No, really, like with the, especially with let's say the people who haven't like had the whole family class, whatever. Because
I didn't have family class.
Me also, I haven't.
Me
Or
too.
at least like
We haven't had it.
if not, you have to get to know the person
Yeah, of course.
before jumping. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to get to know the person
Yeah.
before you jump into the relationship. Like you have to know what you're getting into. You have to know if you connect with this person, if you can, you know.
So, what's your experience then?
It's my
Yeah. What's making you say all these things?
Well, because my experience is that we started off as friends. Yeah, that's what, like, for me, it's like relatable.
Like no intention at all.
No, like that. Okay, like based on your experience, like
What?
this is like
what is your
what is your experience?
And what's your
You never really said your experience. Like, you just said.
Well, my experience is like, well, you know, I found this girl attractive. So I was
I'll
like,
be friends with
I
her
was like
that.
Okay, I have to get to know her. But like, how am I gonna get to know her if, you know, like I'm not connected with her in any kind of way in school? Let's say no course, barely in any orgs together, and no classes together at all.
So you made the moves.
Yeah, kind of.
But Kyle, di ba you had
Okay.
oriented relationship for sure?
So yeah, I think same out with Marga, but like it felt so, I don't know, organic. Yeah.
Wow.
No, because like
Word.
no, if we're talking about
Organic.
intention. No, because I had okay. So me and my
So my relationship is not organic.
no. I'm saying like
Organic.
contrary to the
Not
argument of Xeve, contrary to the argument of Xeve, that usually during the friend stage you already have your intentions. Like for me, it was like it never occurred to me. Like me and my ex started dating. No, but me and my ex started dating around after second year. But for my first year and second year, she was my friend already.
Yeah.
But I never saw her.
As a
You know
girlfriend.
why was she your friend?
Because
you were no, I mean, but then like
No, it's like
were
a
you connected
mutual
in any way?
barkada.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Mutual
Okay,
barkada,
okay.
but,
But like in his case, like
my
he had
case,
to go he had to make an effort. To
yeah,
talk
like
to
I had
this
to,
girl.
you know, go out of my way. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's already in your
I know
way.
what you're saying.
It's in your
I know
way.
what you're saying.
Like in my case, like, it was funny because, okay, this is my experience.
I know, Sabi.
This is my experience. Like I'd see her in the hallways or anything, and then but that time we were in the same org, TMT,
Yeah.
and then we talked once or twice, I guess, but then it wasn't like a solid conversation.
Yeah.
So you know, whenever I'd see her, I'd just say like hi, you know, say hi, and faster in the hallway, hi, you know, make my presence known, diba? Make it known, and then like there were times na I'd know where she passes at certain times.
Yo, that's kinda.
Hey, but they're
No, but
together,
then, like, yeah.
you know, it worked.
worked,
It
though.
worked, man.
No, but
Mamoy.
But then it's like it's funny because like I wasn't even trying. It's just I knew where she was because I was going down ACB 5th, and she was going to the third floor.
So it just
yeah, so
of
it's
course,
like I'd see her.
notice
So like
her apart from everyone else.
So like that time I think I'd always have to prepare myself when I'm gonna see her. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so shy or stuff like that. But then I'd always see her there, and that's like somewhere I'd always say hi. Make my presence felt.
May alarm eh, no? May alarm. Oh, it's time
Yeah.
to walk.
So you made yourself known, and
Yeah.
then so she knew you, and then you made the extra effort, and then you started off as
Friends.
first. Because
But you had the intention.
But
But I
you
had
had
the-
the intention.
yeah, I had the
Yeah.
intention.
But then because you got to know her more, that tension became stronger.
But
Yeah.
okay. So how we see it kasi, I mean, I think we all have a mutual understanding that to be able to date someone or to call someone your girlfriend or boyfriend, you need a foundation of friendship.
Okay, at least
Yeah.
know the person.
Yeah, exactly.
Before
But
jumping straight into it.
I mean, for those who have dated outside of the university, do you think that they have the same mindset? Parang kasi, for example, we see other people who get straight into the dating. It's like American culture na parang, hey, you wanna go on a date? Like, I just saw you wanna go on a date. Wait. Hey, I'm sorry. It's just an example. But then, yeah, do you understand? So,
Yeah, I get you.
What's going on?
no, I
Okay,
mean,
we're okay. Okay.
yeah, but what made like UA&P dating culture so distinct? Like it can be like, was it because of family? Like we all know it's all about relationships. Was that a major factor? Did it form the UA&P dating culture? I mean, for those who have taken family and for those who
I
haven't.
haven't taken family.
Yeah.
I took family like after I got into a relationship.
Right.
But the person I was dating took family already.
So have you dated someone before the person you
I
dated?
did, yeah.
And after family, was there a different? Wait lang. After family, right? No family with family.
It's like a
Yeah, like
correlational
how was it so different? Like what makes it
okay, like which one? Like my old relationship,
Yeah.
my previous
Parang,
and my
yeah.
like present. What makes them different?
Like-
well, my previous relationship also like you're much younger, and it was like you didn't really know what a real relationship is. You didn't really know what like love is or anything. So and you're also like going through these phases of growth and discovery. Like
Yeah.
So like you were at these critical points of change. So the person you knew when you first met them is not, you know what I mean? Like, cause like during high school, like you're figuring yourself out, like your identity. You're going through identity crisis. So like during this time, it's more like the person you know might not be the same person in a few years, because we learned this in psychology. Like it's a normal phase where in teenagers, in your teenage years, you're going through an identity crisis. Like you're figuring yourself out.
Wow.
Wow, right? So that's why sometimes like a lot of people say like high school relationships don't work out because the person you know might not be the same person you know in a few years or so.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you're
true.
both figuring yourself out.
Yeah.
Compared to when you're dating in like your later years of college or in college, like you're more grounded, or hopefully you're more grounded in who you are, and you're more like mature. And I think yes, like learning about family does have a role in that,
Yeah.
because it gives you that education and knowledge of what makes a relationship like last, or what makes it
Yeah.
fruitful, or what is the essence of a real relationship, like what is the end goal.
Yeah.
Like it makes it gives it more of meaning and purpose than just emotions and feelings, which is how you usually start off when you're in high school. Like it's mostly emotions, feelings, but that's just based on my experience.
Yeah.
There are people who are from high school onwards, so yeah.
Cool, bro.
But was there a specific lesson? I think this goes to both of you. Like, do you agree though with her? Like, let's go, Kyle.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, it's like, I do feel like there are a lot of people who grow up after taking that class, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but like, I also see like how people, again, I'm fifth year, if like, so, people even in my age who never really internalized that thing.
Yeah, because it's like you have, because we have different pros, if I'm not mistaken.
So what did you learn?
Yeah.
Family.
I mean, for me, it was like the key was like just giving like a rational explanation to like why you're actually doing this. It makes you feel like, oh, I'm so immature for, or I'm so dumb for thinking that, oh, I should be keeping score. You know how like honestly, like how guys like keep score, diba, with girls.
I don't know.
Ay, nako.
Relieving
I don't
me,
know.
I could write. No, but like okay, so like
Keeping score.
or like keeping score, or like it's like a game to them, right? So I think family just gives you like a if you're a rational person, you would like be inclined to, you know what, like yeah, parang mali nga yung ginagawa ko and all these things. It's actually for me the first parang thing that will tell you na, you know, your whole perception of this is like kind of messed up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think regardless of what prof you get, it's more of like the lessons and like who you are. Are you gonna treat this as a class, or is this like a formation building thing? So I think it's like it's a case for case basis. But I do hear though that for girls, like with a specific prof, it really does like hit home. Like
Yeah.
Well, like, I think I heard somewhere that I forgot. I think it was you. We were talking in like Amber or something about like something you learned in family. It talks about like is dating what's the real meaning of dating? You know, it's like there are some meanings that say dating is just to get to know a person, so you can date
Or dating's just for
date a lot of
companionship,
people
you know?
at the same time. You know, like my
Yeah.
mom tells me, you can date a lot of people at the same time. And I think that's what they also teach you in family. I'm not sure. I haven't taken family.
that's interesting though, because in my family class, it was said that like
Yeah, or is
parang
dating
is
just for
a
one
time
person?
for like, exploration, something like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Wait.
Exactly. Okay. That is the definition. Yes. Like dating is the time of getting to know people
Yeah.
and exploration. But people misinterpret that. Like
Because
like getting to know people, exploration, like talk to them, get to know them as a person, not, you know, to just have fun and like what like that meaning gets lost in translation. You know what I mean? Like what do you think initially? Like go ahead, Kyle, date and explore.
no, hear me out. No, but what I'm saying is, why does it get lost in translation? Is it because like people are saying, oh, the guys are like it seems unfair for the girls because like the guy is like talking to so many people, or it someone always loses. So how?
That's why I like with Toralba at least, like she kind of gave a clear definition of that. Like when you're the point of before marriage, you know, you're trying to find that one person apart from the rest of the people, you know, and by doing so, like you have to like get to know that person. Like sorry, I'm getting kind of. Anyways, according to like from what I learned from Toralba's class, it's like you date people, get to know people, like, you know, get to know them as a person, and then you establish if that person, if you want, you know, if this person is something more than someone you can date or someone you see like looking forward to the rest
like
of your life.
what in our generation kasi what we think dating is it's super malabo dating or ligaw, whatever. Kasi for
Like,
example,
there's now
in a girl's exclusive and all of these
There's
things.
so many phases now.
Parang we don't know if dating is like, oh, like us talking, are we dating? Or do both parties have to know that we're dating? Yung alam mo yun, it's so unclear now that basta a relationship with a guy that's not friendship is already dating.
So what's Toralba's definition of dating? Like, what did she tell you about dating? Like,
Yeah,
only
getting to
one
know it.
person?
Getting to know. No, like she said, dating is getting to know like like a person, and
Getting to
to
know a
see if
person.
this person is, you know, because okay, and her phases kasi it's friendship, dating, engagement, and then marriage. Like there's no boyfriend girlfriend.
There are
Like
no labels.
There's no labels.
So it's straight to dating.
It's friendship, dating, getting to know whether this person stands out from the rest of the people, you know, based on your inner
Uh-huh.
worlds or
Okay.
whatnot. And then, if so, then you move on to the next phase, which is engagement. If not, then it either goes back to friendship or like. But it's not like you're fooling around, right? It's like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just getting to know this person for a period of time, as a person.
So, why don't we
If I'm correct. Yeah.
why don't we just like, so what's dating for you then?
No,
You know?
no, but like,
Cause like she has her own definition, Kyle has his own definition.
yeah,
for his
exactly. Actually,
class.
that was my next question. Like, what dictates the rules of dating
Yeah.
for a specific case? Is it supposedly like, oh, for the guy it's like this, dating is like this. For the girl it's like this. So should there be a consensus or like?
That's hard.
That's
Like,
like, it's
Maybe
there's so many definitions
yeah.
of dating in today's society.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like
Like-
you have to understand the person you're with, but then like
Of course, there has to be communication.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
like
you can't just be like, I assume we're together, but she
Yeah.
doesn't.
But imagine, okay, dating has some sort of commitment. Kasi if there's no commitment, then the other person, for example me, I date a lot of guys. The first guy will be, alam mo yun, parang siya ma-offend or he's gonna get hurt. Kaya parang you have to commit. There's like a commitment to it. Though it's not exclusive.
But in family, the reason kung bakit walang boyfriend-girlfriend is supposedly there is no commitment.
Until you're engaged.
Yeah.
Like, it's
So
the
that's the thing,
relationship,
like- So it's messy.
Like, the relationship is supposed to be exclusive.
Only when you're engaged.
Only
Yeah.
when you're engaged.
When you pop the question.
Actually,
technically,
sometimes it's actually, I feel like marriage. I can't remember correctly if it's engagement or marriage. But it's not exclusive when you're dating.
So when you're dating,
Okay.
technically you have no obliged commitment.
Okay,
Is that what
there.
they teach you in your
But
class?
Dude, it's the same.
It's your choice if you want to keep pursuing that person until
That's true,
you
that's
can
true.
engage.
I
So
think,
there's no
okay, what,
commitment at all?
There's
yeah,
none.
what people confuse it for now kasi
What?
is
But
parang,
doesn't mean you can
Yeah.
Crazy.
yeah, di ba yun na nga, parang some people kasi take it as cheating
No, I
already.
think-
Like if we're dating, di ba, tas you date another person, it's cheating na.
So that's why it's
That's
hard.
why- yeah,
Like,
that's why.
what dictates the rules?
No, I
of
think-
this?
No, I think the definition is correct.
No, but then like
Yeah.
the thing is, like, based on my opinion,
Okay.
I think it's like the dating term depends on like how old you are.
Or even culture.
Yeah, the dating culture or whatever. Depends
Like
on how
here
old
it's
you are.
different. Like in the Philippines, it's like you're friends
Super
and people
different.
think you're together.
Yeah.
Or like if
Exactly,
you're in the
yeah.
States, it's like, or in Europe, it's
That's the
like,
thing.
yeah,
Parang-
it's like getting to know different people.
Dating
Yeah.
pa lang, but society assumes na you're together na. Yes.
It's
But
hard.
then, yeah, it's like, cause I mean, I remember when I was young, like
Back in the day.
back in the day,
Back in the day.
talking
It's
about
so
girls
hard.
and everything. My mom would
It's so
say,
complicated.
my mom would say, why can you date? Like, are you dating? Like, if I had like a girl or something, like, are you dating this girl? And I was like, yeah, kind of. And then she was like, so that means you can still date other people, right? And like, I don't know. And then
Yeah,
she keeps
see.
telling me that you can date other people even though you're dating a girl. And I was like, what?
So it's like,
That's
yeah,
the thing.
so because we have this definition of exclusive dating.
Yeah.
But-
So like,
But-
that's the thing. I also
But
heard about
what
that.
is exclusive dating?
It's like
Because
dating,
if
exclusive
there's
dating and
exclusive
girlfriend,
in it, then parang there's
About-
already commitment. Gets? Because it's exclusive is meaning like just the two of you.
Yeah, exclusive
You're not
dating,
allowed
I
to
think,
explore.
Means, yeah,
Parang
like
ganon.
you're committed to
It's-
each other.
Yeah,
already.
it's also, for example, is exclusive dating equal to boyfriend girlfriend, or it's the step before being boyfriend and girlfriend.
I think there's too
Right?
many steps.
There's just too many steps in today's society.
No,
Too many steps.
no. It,
Diba?
I don't know. It really does depend. I feel.
But it's also, like, whether you want, okay, this person, okay, let's say situational. Like, you're dating someone,
Okay.
but you can't get, and you want to engage to that, you want to get married to that person, but you can't financially
Yeah.
or, like, age-wise. But usually financially, especially in today's society.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like that's already on you. Like, if you want to, like it's both of your choices if you want to keep this going until you can make it,
Yeah.
to engagement, till you're both okay to be able to engage. Get what I mean? Because it's just like I'm trying to relate it to today's society.
Yeah,
like
yeah. I understand.
I mean, as much okay, like we're dating someone, getting to know someone, and then we decide this person out of all the persons. But you're not exclusive yet till you're engaged, right? But it's like your choice whether you want to keep it going until engagement.
Okay.
Okay, so, I have a question. Considering the family, what's taught to us in family, right? What do you remember how we get to the girlfriend-boyfriend? Ay, hindi, walang girlfriend-boyfriend.
There's no boyfriend, girlfriend.
Okay,
Change
wait,
question.
guys, like this na lang.
It's a label. It's a
let's
label.
set it aside. Let's set it
Let's set
aside.
the
Let's set
girlfriend-
let's set Teralba
yeah.
aside.
Okay.
I mean
Sorry.
her teachings.
Family.
Yeah, family. And let's take it into now how we perceive things, because for us before engagement it's BFGF.
Yeah.
So what are the steps to BFGF? Like, okay, the very first step is like how would I know if a guy likes me, or how would
Oh my
guys know if
gosh.
I would like.
Okay, can I say something?
Uh,
Okay. Like,
step.
there are a lot. I feel like this is gonna be super like, people are gonna hate me.
Like the sign?
Like magbabato sa akin ng kamatis. Nagtatry mo.
Kamote.
I don't like how, like, there are people in the dating realm, dating realm, that like they act oblivious. Hindi sabi, like, may mga tao like, sure na siya, deep inside her or him, this person likes me. But, they would rather like, they complicate things and be like, hindi, di yan. Pero alam na nila, deep inside. Parang nagba-blind eye sila. Di ba, that's such a common thing.
Yeah,
But then at the
But
same
yeah.
time, like if the guy hasn't said anything, she can't assume.
Assume.
That's also
That's a thing, yeah.
Like
No.
you
I
can't-
think, okay, on the girl's side naman, like, even if a lot of people are telling us, no, oh, this guy, likes you, and this, he's showing many signs, we can't assume.
until he says it.
Okay,
Yeah.
but hear me out.
You don't wanna risk
Ano,
yourself.
torpe?
No, I agree.
Emotionally.
Pero,
investment.
no, but in reality,
Okay.
regardless if the guy actually likes you
Okay.
or doesn't like you,
Okay.
everything is an assumption. So even what you're saying, na, we can't assume that this person likes me. So that's also an assumption that this person doesn't like me. So like it's either or. Because then you can't be in the middle, like, this person like doesn't.
So what's your point?
So my point is, I don't like how in the dating culture, merong sense na parang until umamin, you can act as oblivious as. It makes the job of the guys harder. There.
To be oblivious?
Yeah, because like, like.
But then why can't the guy just tell the girl?
Ba't ako? Why can't you?
No, but then like same with guys naman, like sometimes I don't know if the girl really likes me or not. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So it goes both ways.
It goes,
both
exactly.
ways.
Pero feeling ko like it just became like the example kasi it usually happens sa girl side.
So what are the signs?
What are the signs? Like
Signs
or
that
should
someone
you
likes
be
you.
like
Okay.
So what's
We'll
a
answer as like
Girls.
what's a
girls.
what's a go-to sign?
Yeah.
Like if you
What's a
know
go-to sign?
if you do this to him, that means you already like him. Like it should be like a staple sign. So people there in
Me,
UA&P
I think. Wait,
will
I
use
think.
it.
Okay, me
You
first.
guys
Me
can use
first.
it also.
Me first.
Like if you do this, if you do this, that means the other person likes you. Or if a girl does this to you, she likes you, bro.
hold your hand?
Holly, you first. I have to
Okay.
think.
Okay, for me, like, to think, like, if someone likes me, is when he does something out of his way. Like, super out of his way,
yeah,
super
that's-
effort.
yeah.
It's just like, why? Like, normal friends don't do that. Ano ba yun?
Friends do that.
No, it's not. Or, for example, well, based on my experience, I have friends who would do that, pero may halong biro. Or, they wouldn't do that unless I ask. But then, parang, for the people who do like me,
Oh!
wait, for the people who, basta yun, parang, they would do things.
Like, they
even
go the
if-
extra
yeah,
mile.
they would just do it voluntarily. We wouldn't have to ask them to do it.
Okay.
You,
my-
wait,
Alright,
Margo,
girls
Margo,
back,
Margo.
girl.
Like if a
Girls.
guy, if you know that a guy likes you,
You.
No, if yeah, how do you?
Yeah,
show?
yeah.
How
Like
do
for
show?
you, like
How do I show it?
Yeah.
So how do I show that I like the guy?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. I don't.
Wait.
I think it depends on the type
Tama
of
ba?
girl.
Parang,
No, no,
are you
wait,
answering
wait,
the
wait.
same?
Wait.
Okay.
Let's answer the same question first.
Ah.
So the question was, how would you know
If
if
a
a
guy-
guy likes you?
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
what did your
Para the viewers
yeah,
know.
I
boyfriend
mean,
do?
Para the
yeah,
viewers know.
I mean, I agree with
Yes.
Holly. Like he does something not, like that a typical friend wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Or like if you did start out as friends, it all of a sudden becomes like the effort becomes a lot more. Like all of a sudden, like there's an escalation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that and like, parang like he just always is like checking up with you. There's a lot of care going on compared to like a normal friend.
Yeah, like how
Is
how
this-
would you guys?
No, is this the right
show?
question?
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's correct.
no, I have one more question for both of you.
Oh.
The moment you feel that the guy likes you through this, like through the signs, quote unquote, do you now have an obligation to act accordingly? Like, or like,
Like to reciprocate.
not necessarily reciprocate, but at least like, I don't know, like, give more gratitude or like blah or blah.
Of course,
like, small
Of
things.
course, of course,
Yeah.
gratitude. You always have to say thank you
So
to
is that-
anyone.
Is that the sign to the guy?
anyone.
Yeah, so it's not
Is
a
that
sign
a
to
sign
the
to the
guy.
guy that you like him?
No,
Oh.
it's not.
Checkmate.
It's not. It's not. It's not. I don't think it is. There's a difference between reciprocating that effort versus appreciating or like identifying
Okay.
the effort.
You're
Yes?
asking us how we know, but from the guy's perspective,
No,
like,
that's
how
the
would you
thing.
show? Like
How
do
do I
you
show
yeah.
the girl?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
That's easy.
that's
Like,
easy.
yeah.
I say I like you. Joke.
Yeah, right.
She doesn't have to assume anymore.
No, I mean like in my experiences, I think the way I show a girl I like her is because like I don't really like like I don't like hanging out with people I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
So like if I don't know you or I'm not that close to you and I hang out with you a lot,
How?
that's really a sign.
So yeah, it's like,
And like I keep talking to you and I keep going out of my way
yeah,
to
the
see
effort.
you, stuff like that.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
See?
No, but that's
You
a
said it
different-
yourself.
How is that any different to a really, really close friend?
Oh yeah.
Because a really, really close friend.
Okay,
you're
but how would
comfortable with
you
each other.
so you're saying you treat your really, really close girl na friend the same way as someone you'd go for?
Oh.
No.
So,
Oh.
see,
No,
so
no.
there is a
'cause
difference.
For me, I don't know what, like, okay. So, again, like I said earlier, we were really, really close friends, right? Right? Me and my only substantial relationship throughout college. I just asked the girl, imagine we were friends. As in, out of the blue, I realized, like, oh, I wanna, like, get to know you in a different way than just friendship. I did ask the dating question. Like, I asked, like, do you wanna go on a date?
Okay.
That's legit, though. I did that.
Formal.
But that's the thing.
I liked it.
Not everyone's like you.
Yeah.
You're straight.
Not everyone's like you.
It's true. Not everyone's like you also. But then, you're straightforward. You're very frank. But there are other guys kasi na,
Okay,
they show.
so what
their
you're
way.
asking is what is the general sign? The
yeah,
general
like you,
sign.
exactly. Like
I asked the date thing.
No, I mean like in general, like not.
Before
It doesn't
asking,
have to be based
or-
on your experience, but then
Yeah.
like based
Oh.
on your friend's experience. That's a hard question.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like if you do something for the girl, like I said, like you're always
You
with
go
her.
out
Yeah, you
feeling.
always here's the thing.
Okay.
She,
Okay, tara,
you
tara.
always ask her to hang out or get a coffee or get something. It doesn't have to be like a date. It can be like a thing that
like regularly.
like no, like let's just grab something to eat and then go back to school and do your own thing.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't have to.
See,
stay
okay,
around.
so it's like two sides. So you have someone who would like straight up say like you want to go on a date, and then you have someone who says you want to hang out, but secretly like he wants to go on a date.
Yeah, I mean that's like it's a subtle date.
Yeah. You just don't say you
It's like
wanna
a
go on date.
one-sided date. Like the girl doesn't know.
So, mamalaki ba sa friends mo? Went on a date.
No, but then that's one of the signs, and another sign is also like, of course, going out of his way
Yeah.
to
I think we can agree on that.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course, going out of his way, and also like, of course, if he like gets you something, like if he buys you food or if he buys you a candy.
Still, same.
But
same
okay,
as
like
our
on the
experience.
guy's perspective, like also, how do you know if the girl is like starting to like you?
Yeah.
starting to like you.
Yeah.
Okay, after this question, you have to ask, you have to answer. How do you know?
How do you
How do we show?
How do you show? How do you show?
Okay.
Okay.
So
But then we answer this
you
first.
you started first, so that
Okay.
you know.
How do I know that girls like me?
Yeah. Or assuming
Girls?
Is it easy
Look
for
at-
you?
I don't know if
Sebi,
girls like me.
Sebi, was it easy for you? Like,
No.
na-pinpoint mo ba? Oh.
No, I mean like, it was hard.
Diba? It's like a Rubik's Cube.
No, but then that's
of
the thing.
like, it's like programming.
That's the
Sobrang
thing.
complicated.
I like the struggle. It's fun.
Yeah, it is, but like, it's hard.
Yeah, it's fun. It's hard.
Well, nothing comes
I don't like it
Nothing
when
good
it's
comes
easy.
easy.
Okay,
As far as like, oh, I got it. But then like a way to, I know girls will like me if they, I guess if they go.
make you work?
No,
harder?
if they go with me when I ask them to go out.
Oh,
Like, even though
it's like
they're-
constant.
Yeah, it's constant. Whenever I ask them, they say yes. Or when I know, example, we're talking and then she has class or something and, you know, she has to study for a test. But then even though she still says yes to me for a while, then of
Yeah,
course,
that-
you know,
yeah.
it still kind of works.
Kasi
She makes
parang
time
ano,
for you.
nilagay ka sa priority.
She makes
ganon.
I don't know, it's not priority even naman. But then like, she makes time for it. Kahit like
Okay.
5 minutes, 10 minutes.
May effort.
Yeah,
Kahit paano.
yeah. How you?
You
Such a
bahayo.
hard question.
May experience ka naman.
Yeah, but like, like, it's hard eh. If I give an answer, it would be a generalized answer. But like, girls are so complex na I can't really say.
Not all girls.
Majority of the girls are really complex.
All
So
girls.
like, cause they're, okay, look, this is what I was saying kanina. There are some girls that when they start to like the guy, yun, they give more effort,
Uh-huh.
right? But there are some girls, when they start to like the guy, since di po maamin yung guy, they're gonna be like, no, I'm oblivious.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
have to
I get
do
you.
anything or
They
show
become,
anything.
like,
And then it starts to
competitive or
become
something.
complicated. Yeah. So like I would rather not come because it's like a giant 100 by 100 Rubik's Cube. Of, ano,
100
sobrang-
by 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's our turn.
Now it's your turn.
I bet
I
they
don't know.
agree with me.
Yeah, okay, that was your turn. So, how do you show guys that you like them?
Yeah.
How do we show?
Yeah, how do you guys show? How do girls show?
Or do you even show the guys that you like them? If you do, open up.
Or,
Wait, okay, I'm thinking about that.
or is it like because you want to be polite or something? You know?
Yeah. Or ayaw nyo
Because there's
ma...
also like, you know, girls always be like, if they don't like the guy, just say, I'm just trying to be friendly, I'm just trying to be polite.
No,
But then how do you really show it, you know? Compared
okay. To be honest.
You reciprocate.
to
Yeah.
reciprocate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like exactly like that. Like, you know, this guy is making the extra effort to see you, and you also make the extra effort on
Mhm.
your part. Like, exactly, like, you know, like you have a test the next day, and you don't have to be seeing this guy. Like,
Mhm.
if he was your friend, you'd just be like, bukas na lang, I have to study.
Yeah.
But because, you know, you kind of like this guy, you want to be with him, you want to spend time with him, you'd be like, okay, yeah, I want to see you. I don't mind spending a few like minutes with you if it's okay and stuff. Like, you kind of reciprocate also.
Yeah, I think yeah. I agree with Marga, but yeah, I do. Parang you show the same or not exactly the same interest, like not to the same extent, but then you would do things that not a normal friend would do also. Like for me personally, like I'm the type kasi na I take long to reply to people. Like I really take long to reply, right?
Yeah.
But if it's someone I'm interested in, no, seriously, if it's
know
someone
you're
that
laughing.
I'm interested in, I would.
It's constant.
It's constant.
Yeah.
Like agad yung messages, because you look forward to the conversation,
But
unlike
is this-
other people.
Does this
I don't know.
also...
And you don't friend zone them.
But
like,
but
you don't call them like
I-
bro
okay,
anymore
yeah,
and
okay.
stuff.
You don't call them bro.
Yeah.
But then, don't you also reply fast to your friends also?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. Like a lot of my friends can say that they actually complain that I reply like the next day pa, diba? Yeah. So I think it's super obvious na. What? Wala na.
What? No. Did you know? No, I think that's the ano eh. That's like I've been trying to think about this like for a while.
Ako din.
That's the discrepancy in the whole thing. Like for me, that's what I was trying to point out earlier. Like, okay, if we're saying that as girls, you realize that a guy likes you, right? And then you're saying that the moment you know that, you have now this like gratitude thing. Like kahit papano, it's not the same anymore. Like you
Yeah,
have to
of
act
course.
differently na also.
Yeah.
So that's why it's complicated for me to like grasp the whole idea. Is the question now is, does the other person, do you actually have to know that the other person likes you before you go for it? Because this, everything, like yung gauging if this person likes you or not, diba? So like, what's the better way to go about it? Like, kailangan ba ma-assure ka muna that the person likes you also and then ask na para maging girlfriend? Or like, do we take the nobility, chivalry route and be like, just pop the question?
Like, I like you.
Yeah.
I like you.
I don't know. Well, for me, kasi like based on experience, or I'm that type of person na if I don't like you, I'm gonna say it straight up. If you parang if the guy makes amen, like I'm gonna say it straight up na because you don't wanna waste your time. Right? Okay. But then if for example the guy made amen and parang wala akong comment, you can still pursue.
What?
Yeah. For example, diba get?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
It's
still
not
go
that
for
she
it.
doesn't
Okay.
like you. It's just
But-
some girls are also shy
Yeah.
to admit it back. So if you get no response, that's better than the no.
Don't give up.
So-
Because there's still a chance.
Yeah.
Because in her head, she's still thinking about it. Like,
Like the she like
yeah,
wanted.
she opened the door for you.
So you do prefer the guys who just ask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like girls are overthinkers also.
Like
well, at
us,
least I
straight
am.
up.
Like I overthink. So I'd rather
Yeah.
like I
Me
don't want
also.
to assume.
But-
like I don't want to emotionally.
I don't want to go around the bush and like test the waters and guess like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Because for girls,
we get
like,
emotionally invested.
yeah,
also.
the thing,
It's tiring.
yeah, the thing
Yeah.
with us is that, yung mahirap sa amin is, for example, aamin siya, and if we act normally, people would say na paasa kami. Diba? So, at least once it's super clear na, you can just like,
But
go
then, like,
about it.
what if you're friends and like you don't want to ruin that friendship?
Well, that's the
thing.
hard-
That's
That's
the
the
thing.
hard, like,
It's-
the
it's-
asterisk
yeah,
don't
the-
want to ruin
It's
friendship.
Yeah.
it's for me. It's really based on the
But you
people and
can't
their
leave them
maturity.
on also.
Yeah. So what you
Yeah.
guys suggest?
It's the level of
But
maturity, of
has
the
an
people
effect because
talaga.
if you were, mature enough to handle it, you wouldn't let it linger and manifest and like be like friendship over
Okay.
And
so,
you would
yeah.
handle it like,
and understanding.
Yeah.
Understand. That's good. So
But-
what you guys suggest is to just ask straight up once you feel it.
Yeah.
But you also have to think about it, like
Don't-
you ask her
yeah.
straight up, like
Don't be
I
impulsive.
like you because I feel it right now. Oh,
yeah, like
diba?
don't be impulsive.
Like also think about it first. Like, do I really like this girl? And then eventually, like, you can tell her.
So
I
think
think you're
about it.
confident.
Yeah.
Like think about it, then tell her straight up.
Regardless of the risk.
But then, but then again,
I mean, what do you have?
yeah.
the friendship. That's the
Yeah,
always
there,
the asterisk.
there.
Because you said
I think
build friendship, diba?
based on UA&P culture,
That's what you
from
said.
that friendship, that's where you decide whether to say it or not.
Okay, I see.
Yes,
I see.
there's always a
A deep
foundation.
dive into the
But if you're
brains.
both mature enough to handle it, the friendship doesn't have to suffer.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Noted.
So,
So
Go
that UA&P culture dating.
yeah.
So what tips I guess would you have?
What tips?
Yeah.
For UA&P dating.
Yeah, let's get this ball rolling.
Yeah. For our fellow students out there.
What tips?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Let's start with Margo.
Yeah. Let's go.
I mean,
like
from a
1,
girl's
2, 3.
perspective, should it be like, what are your tips for guys? Or just tips in general?
I think like tips in general.
Three each. Para,
Three each?
yeah.
Grabe naman!
Yeah, we talked about a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, anything that's on your mind. Like it can be for girls, for boys.
If
for
the
anyone.
viewers are still here after I don't know how many minutes, I think they deserve the 3 tips we
Okay.
all have.
Yeah, like your top
Wow,
3
okay.
tips.
I feel like one would be like you have to you have to know yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you have to be able to know yourself. Because sometimes the wrong notion is you jump into a relationship and the person you're with, you're identifying that person as a part of you.
Yeah.
When that shouldn't. That's
Separate
exactly. Like, you're both helping each other grow, but you're not supposed to identify yourself in that person. Because you are your own person.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one. Second, 3 talaga?
Or like it doesn't really have to be 3. Basta like whatever you can give out there.
Okay.
Focus on guys.
Aside from knowing yourself,
Let's all focus on girls.
My tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
aside, 3 talaga.
Doesn't have to
That's
be
valid.
3. Anything.
Aside from knowing yourself, if I come up with one, I'll say it.
Okay.
Sabi.
Well, mine is like for guys or for girls in general. I think like you gotta do your research. Like if you're going for a girl or a guy, you gotta know the background, what you're getting into.
Yeah, get to know that person.
So it'll be a lot easier for you. Just know where know where they pass, stuff like that, so you can say hi, stuff like yeah, and then one other thing I guess would be just take the risk because if you're mature enough, if you're both mature, and that should be the case, you're both mature since you're in college already. Just take it because like you got nothing to lose, bro.
Or like you'll always be wondering what if.
Yeah, like nothing to lose. Who you?
Okay. My tips would be, well, for girls, don't be afraid to initiate
Also, yeah,
a
don't keep a bebe.
conversation. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think I know.
She said it.
Girls should
Don't be mabebe. But then
Don't be mabebe,
for
Be like the guy.
example, yeah,
Like,
for
don't
Yeah.
keep a bebe.
If
But-
you wanna talk to me,
Anyways, Holly,
I'm
but
joking.
I mean, like for example, a guy has been showing signs, and you yourself, like you're confused. Don't be afraid to say, "Hey, can we talk about it?"
Yeah.
Because you
Communication.
have the right. You have the right to know, to clarify things, because it's your friendship or your relationship on stake here. So for me, like girls, don't be afraid to take the initiative because you're just being mature that way.
Exactly.
You're not. Yeah.
Not fooling each other.
Yeah.
It's not a game.
Don't
Straight to
fool-
the point.
Yeah,
Don't fool
relationships
anyone.
are not
Yeah.
games. It's like,
It's not a game. Don't play with me.
yeah. Amen.
I know that.
Diba?
Yeah. Honestly, that's a good tip. Yeah. Kyle.
Oh, got it.
Well, joke lang. I think for me it's more like really your values should be really in place. Like identify your values a lot.
Yeah.
Because like it's gonna be super complicated and super super hard if you're going to play by arbitrary rules. Like ito parang okay to or hindi. So like you set your parameters, like what we noticed
Yes.
earlier, right? Like we all have our own set of rules, definitions,
and dating.
but you stick to it because that's what you think supposedly is right. And then at the same time, like I feel like I feel like the guys taking the risk thing is such a rare thing to see
Like
nowadays.
it's an under.
Yeah, like you don't like the notion of like asking the girl
Yeah.
formally, like
Exactly.
Yeah,
Quantity.
dude.
it's all like hidden, like let's hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, from someone who like is proud enough to say na I actually did the whole
Exactly.
let's go on a date thing.
Yeah.
Like, it literally feels like 5 seconds of you wanna throw up, and then after that it's like I did it.
At least
Yeah.
it's also
Yeah.
clear for both of you.
Yeah.
So I think for my tip for guys is really like one
Tell
just
them.
to,
Listen up.
to all my boys out there. Listen to me.
You tell.
Be brave. Be yourself. No, but also, yeah. Actually, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Three,
Create
three,
your own. Be yourself.
Have your
Don't-
values in place.
But that's being your. Have your values in place, and then don't be afraid to take the risk.
All right, guys. So our time's up here, and yeah. So that's it for discussion
Yeah.
95.
And if you guys enjoyed our discussion, or if you have any questions, suggestions, and topics, Just comment down below and maybe we'll have a part 2 for this topic.
Shout out.
Okay, so
Oh yeah,
remember.
we should do a shout out every,
Remember.
So shout out to Ramon, our guy.
Okay, guys. So remember.
Bosun,
So-
dude.
Oh, Bosun. Sorry.
And we would like to say
Sorry,
thank you so much to Bosun for having us again. And we hope to see you guys soon. Do you have anything to say?
Just be brave and take the risk.
I hope you
Boys and
guys
girls.
learned something.
Boys and girls.
Fortitude. That's
Huwag
what
pa bebe. Huwag pa bebe.
Everyone.
And thank you to our prod team. Shout out to our prod team who's behind the scenes and working hard for this. Bye guys. Thank you.
Bye.